In this video, I'm going to show you the differences between Google Ads, Facebook Ads, and because I've seen at least 10 videos on YouTube about that, I'll try and fill in the topics that I haven't seen anyone talk about, and I think they're really important when you're trying to run those ads for your business or for your clients. So what can you expect from this video? I'm going to show you what type of people are buying from Google Ads, what type of people are buying from Facebook Ads. I will teach you about the funnel and what is the journey of someone that goes through each one of those ads so that you can adjust the strategy to each one of those platforms. And I'll show you the results from our clients' campaigns. It's hidden now, so stay tuned and let's get started. If you've ever run Google Ads or Facebook Ads in the past, this is going to look very familiar when conversation with Google Ads looks something like this. Hey, I would like to get booked ASAP. Cool, I have a free slot next week. Awesome, see you then. Versus Facebook ads where you message them 5 times, 10 times, and all you get is, yeah, maybe I'll be in touch later, or who is this, or stop texting me. So even though they're both marketing platforms, why are they so different? And the answer is simple, because those two platforms use totally different approaches. So for the sake of this video, let's just have Joe and Matt in here. Joe is someone that looks up stuff on Google, needs services done right now, versus Matt that is just scrolling through social media and doesn't really care about anything. This is the ad that I've seen on my Instagram, and this is the ad that I looked up. So let's talk about Joe. Joe has search intent, which means he's actively looking for services that he wants to get done. He cares about quality a lot. He's very picky, but he's got money for those services. He will make effort. He wants to pick the best person to get the service done. It doesn't matter if it's teeth whitening or changing the tires. He wants the best person and he will put in the effort to find them. But guess what? Joe is only a small percentage of market, but everyone wants Joe. And because of this, Joe is going to be a very expensive client to acquire. And because he's so easy to work with, it's no surprise that everyone wants to work with Joe. Now let's talk about Matt. He doesn't care about your socials. He doesn't care about your business. He's just scrolling through and he's just seen your ad. So as you can imagine, dealing with those two people will be totally different because I will forget about you in 10 minutes unless you text me again. I'm not gonna go out of my way to contact you and chase you. Is going to be on you. It's your job to make sure that I convert. And you're also going to be low priority to me, which means that if you call me and I'm busy and you don't call me again, you've lost me forever. And the sad reality is that people like me are majority of the market where I'm not actively looking for solutions. You have to show them to me. Unless you do that, I'm not going to become your customer. But because of this, acquiring me as a customer over long term is actually going to be so much cheaper than acquiring Joe as a customer. And to fully understand this, I have to explain what is a funnel and what is the journey of each one of those customers. Because once you get in their shoes, it's going to be so much easier for you to adjust the marketing strategy for your business. And you're not going to waste money and be one of those people that complain about Meta, that it's shitty leads, or complain about Google, that it's too expensive, because you will have full understanding. First things first, what is a funnel? Funnel is a journey that a stranger takes to become your customer, and people that are all the way on top, which means they're least likely to convert, are Facebook ads. Why is that? Because they don't know who you are, they are not actively looking for the solutions, and frankly, they are more on the emotional side, where you might convince them with a good deal to purchase from you, and this is going to be mostly applicable to things like gyms, detailing businesses, or things like these. I think that's some sort of counter for your followers. I've seen their ad when I was scrolling through social, and this is the only thing that they're asking me for, to fill in my name, surname, and work email address. And because I didn't have to fill in anything, I just don't care. If they were to ask me maybe a few qualifying questions, it will be filtering out people like me, but they didn't. So it's going to be a very top of the funnel thing, which means I'm not going to convert anytime soon. Now let's talk about Google Ads. Google Ads are in the middle of the funnel. I am already aware of them if I'm looking up your services and I'm high intent. If I need a locksmith, I need it now. If you were to run ads for a locksmith, it would make absolutely zero sense because I'm locked out of my house. I don't care if I get your ads for the next 5 days. I need the service done now. Same goes for plumbers and a lot of businesses that you need the service done now. Now it's also going to help you if I've seen your ad on Facebook. Then I went ahead and looked you up on Google. This is going to work perfectly if you have ads on every social media platform because then we can actually focus on omnipresent marketing. And if you're everywhere, there is no way I'm forgetting you. And this is what I was talking about. I've already seen their ad, then I went ahead and actually looked them up on Google. If we are talking about Google ads, you have to keep in mind that you will be competing with all the top dogs in the area because they all want that fast converting customer. This is going to be the first person, this is going to be the second person, the second ad they see after they type in car detailing near me, but they're already warm, which means they'll convert 10 times faster. The last step, which is even lower in the funnel, is they'll be booking in appointments. Most of the time, people that use Google Ads will be getting those. because those people will be high intent enough that they'll actually book themselves in. And as a result, you're going to get your calendar to look something like this. This is actually one of our clients. The only other type of person that you're going to get at the bottom of the funnel are organic leads. People that are ready to buy, they need the service now, and they'll just book an appointment and chase you because they know you're the best. You've covered the funnel and they understand what is each platform bringing you quality-wise. I wanted to mention that there is also pros and cons. It's more prominent on Facebook ads, but it's also a problem in Google. And I'm talking about people that don't qualify right away, people that say, I'll have to think about it, something comes up, maybe they had an emergency in the family, maybe they just don't have money yet, or people that don't reply. Every time you run paid marketing, it's going to be a huge problem for you because you run ads, but you give up on those leads 2, 3, 4 times after you call them, no responses, or something comes up, you're losing money. And this is what I wanted to show you in here. We've got Facebook ads and Google ads. Let's say you have 500 inquiries from Facebook, 400 called you back, 300 qualify, 150 wants to book in, 70 show up, and you have 50 sales, right? And on Google ads, you'll have way less inquiries because it's going to be way more expensive with the same budget. But if we are looking at percentages, 90% already book a call because they're lower in the funnel, 80% qualify, which is majority, huge majority of them. Most of them show up and you get 70 sales. Just from a quick glance, you can tell that Google ads is getting you more sales than Facebook. But is it? This is something that no one seems to be talking about, because what if we wait? What if we wait and we constantly message those people? Remember this, the more you wait, the bigger your pipeline gets and the easier it will be to get yourself more customers over a long period of time. Because what if, just what if, you're messaging them for a month or two and actually 100 of them stops ghosting you, 100 becomes qualified because they suddenly have money, maybe they got their tax returns. 100 people decided to give you a shot, 30 are ready now, 30 weren't happy with the results from your competitors, and just like that, you've got 460 extra potential sales calls. Now, before you call me crazy and say I harass people with this type of messaging, nobody has left us a single bad review. The lead came in on 4th of February. Then you can see in here that we are messaging her 3 times, and just like that, we are messaging her daily. By the way, feel free to pause this and read it, but you can see that this lady is not responding. Most people would actually give up right here. 2 messages, 1 phone call, it'll be like, yeah, I don't have time to text this lead. And it's fully understandable because you as a business owner are busy. But what if I told you this lady actually texted us back 16 days later? Nothing, no responses before. She texted us and look what she says. We are looking, it's right here, to purchase before weekend. It took her 16 days to give us a response, but after that, our system responds, it books her in for an appointment, and she buys the car. And this is a lesson for you that if you go the Facebook ads way or Google, you should have a system that messages those people constantly, because if you don't, you'll be losing sales. I could talk about it for hours why this is a good idea. I'll let the numbers do the talking instead. On Meta, we spent around 1,800 and we made around $14,000, which gives us a 6x ROI. Now on Google, we had 191 leads and we made 22,000. As you can see in here, on Facebook, we actually had a higher ROI because those leads were way cheaper to acquire. As you can see in here, we have $2 per lead, while on Google, it was around $20, $25. The lesson in here is that the more leads you have, the more leads you nurture, the more sales you're going to get long term. Look how many leads we have in the nurturing section. It's crazy. If you want to learn more about it, join my free community where I teach about marketing. You can get your ads reviewed and you can suggest what topics you want to learn next.